Good morning, traders, and God bless. I am Ricky Gaspard, your host for this pre market session. And each morning we listen for stocks to be called out here in Stream 1 and for stocks to pop up in these two scans with green labels going across. Once we see a stock we're interested in, we want to check the volume in this very last candle. That label is right here. We want this label to be green and this number to be moving as fast as possible. We want a battle going on within this price range and in this candle so that we can slip in and slip out fast enough to take a profit. Once we confirm that we have that kind of volume, we want money flow above this green line, above the yellow line. This is money flowing in, profit taking, money flowing in, profit taking. So you want to see this indicator, and it's a fast moving indicator, so keep an eye on it. Want to see it at an angle going up, green above yellow. Down here at the same time in Dominator Master, these represent buyers and sellers in the volume, and we want to see these green bars breaking above this yellow average volume line. This tells me there's more buyers than average coming into the stock, and usually this is the results when that happens. This is pretty much pressure building up. So once we get all green down here, and it's very quick to see, you'll see green, green, and green. Then you look up here to these two labels. And once these two turn green, that's when you want to make your decision to get in because time is running out. When these two labels are green, the price is usually always moving up or already moving up. So we hear a stock pop up or see one pop up. I'll click on it. Is this green? Is that green in the right direction? Is that green? Are we getting green labels? And you can do it just that fast. And that's when you want to make your decision or not. Also, I am not a financial advisor. Make sure you reach out to the proper authorities before you take any of my advice or use any of my indicators. And if you are new here, watch these live streams many times before you throw your dollars at it. You could lose some or you can make a little, but it's dangerous if you don't understand what's going on. So make sure you attend quite a few times before you put money at it. And also, if you continue past this point right here, you are assuming full responsibility for your own actions and you do not hold volumespikes.com liable for anything that may occur during this live stream. And your active trader, make sure your TIF is on EXT so you don't miss a trade. Good morning, everyone, traders and YouTubers. Yeah, I wanted to get it over with. Also, I've seen a few movers this morning. It's not looking too bad. Maybe we will get a few dollars this morning. We'll wait and see if we get blessed. Yeah, I'm hearing that Thinkorswim has a pop up or something you have to agree to when you log in. I haven't experienced that because I have not logged off in days. I guess maybe tonight I'll log off and log back in to refresh it for next week. That's probably when I'll get the pop up. I already did the agreement in the support tab at the top, but I don't know if I need to do the other one as well. Guess I'll find out this morning if one of my trades are denied. I'm pretty sure it's to trade the restricted stocks they've been blocking. They've been getting a lot of feedback from that. I think they are finally snapping that they are causing more damage and costing investors money than they are doing anything good. I think we are smart enough to make up our own mind if we want to take the risk or not. Got some green labels here, a few of them looking up north. Can't trade them yet, though. Got a few more minutes to go on Thinkorswim, unless it's an EXTO, of course. Move have paid some pretty good bucks this morning. We'll keep an eye on it here for the next 5 minutes. But remember, usually when these things are high like this, when our market opens, the ones that we're trading it usually sell out when we're trying to buy in. So be aware of that. This thing could plummet at 6 or it could go up, but the risk of them taking profit is very high. Move is looking north. You can see just through these indicators when the buyers are pushing it. You'll see this label turn green. This indicator's already in position. These green bars need to break the yellow line. And if it's strong enough, it will fire these two labels just like that for the run up. Think they're kind of getting weak right now because it's getting close to our market opening. And those that were moving it before our exchange opened, they're probably thinking the same thing. Man, when their market opens, they're going to take all their profits. I'm expecting a drop. If it goes up, I'd be shocked. Closer we get to the top of the hour, it should start selling off a little. But I could be 100% wrong. I can't predict the future. Getting a sell signal out of Smart Candles Pro. – 30 seconds. Looks like they're hanging on at 1950. Money flow is south. Dominator bars are red. Our market is open. Which way do they take it? Looks like they're all waiting to see who makes the first move. Watching these percentage of buyers appear in the buyers and sellers. We want it above 80, preferably 90s, hundreds of all of them coming in. pretty low still at in the 50s. Getting an extreme breakout arrow here. That's a good sign, but it could disappear if the volume decreases. Not getting anywhere fast. I think they're all being cautious. If something doesn't happen soon, they'll probably start selling. Nothing else catching my attention. I guess we'll keep watching. Watching money flow here. We need this to flip around. We need this green line above the yellow, and we need the yellow trending upwards like such, not trending downwards. RAYA breaking out. Probably not tradable on toss for some. Looking really good. Look at money flow here. Due north. Buyers coming in strong. Green labels. So you want to watch money flow. Once you see red here, you should get out of this thing. I always suggest selling on the way up when everybody's buying. That way you have no issues whatsoever getting out. That's how I've always done it, and I will always do it. Sell on the way up. I don't care if I leave some on the table as much as I care about locking in as much as I can. 403 now. Indicators are still looking north. Take those profits while they're anxious to buy. I know some of you can buy it. Some of you have Webull and other platforms. Some of them can trade it on toss. I haven't tried. If you're just getting here, I heard if you sign off a toss and back on, an agreement pops up so you can trade, but then it may take 24 to 48 hours to get approved. You should be out by now. This stock is trying to figure out if it's got enough buyers more in there to keep pushing it. It could have, where the indicators are still looking good. We're still popping green labels up here, but are we at a top? Well, we're at a top enough to where you should have already made profit and got out of it. Really don't care what happens after this point. Unless we get a nice pullback that we can mark out, throw a resistance level up here to break. There is no entry yet. This is a late chase right here. You don't want to chase it. Watching money flow. A lot of wicks on the top. If you don't know what they are, these are sellers driving the price back down, keeping it from going up. We want our wicks on the bottom. That would be buyers pushing it back up. Here's an undecided candle here with a wick on both ends. So pretty much equal battle of buyers and sellers. Takes 24 to 48 hours for that agreement to take effect. Big red candle coming down now. That battle is over. Why you don't chase up here? Tim, I've been doing this so long, I can pretty much predict what y'all are doing on the other side. Say, man, I bet you they are fixing to buy into this and it's the wrong time. I better tell them. These are all mistakes I made throughout the years. So I kind of know, like a mother's instinct, I guess you could say. You'll be the same way. Believe me, when you've done this long enough, you can pretty much look up there and say, "Well, I've seen that before." It's like you already know. But yes, I can kind of predict what y'all are doing on the other side. I mean, every mistake I made, people made the same mistakes before me. They're going to make the same mistakes before you and after you. We all fight the same battle till we figure it all out. DRCT pushing higher, 524. Money flow pointing due north. Green bars coming in. We want these to grow taller, and they're not growing taller, so we're getting weaker up here at the top. We do have nice buyer volume in this candle. We don't have the two green labels. These need to turn green. That's when it's going to shoot up. Looking good, but now I'm seeing red. There's some profit taking going on. Few people impatient or taking profits because they believe it's not going any further. Getting those green labels, the buyers are getting interested here, pushing it up a little higher to 545. or 544. Now 546, 549, 554. Indicators look good. Hopefully the buyers keep at it. Got some red profit taking going on. They're not selling off yet. Going to be hard to make any more on this stock. It's really hard to get it to go any higher. So if you are in profit, I would definitely take some or take it all. You know your hand better than I do. Tim, is your TIF on EXT? It says you are. Never mind. That was a dumb question. I don't know. That seems to be beyond my control. Tim, you may have to hit a support ticket or maybe reboot first. If you're on EXT, that's about as much as I can take it. DRCT is still trying to go higher, but still can't find enough buyers to keep pushing at this point. Testing the high at 554, breaking for a new high, 564. $566, $571. Take those profits. $587 on the spike, but it would have been impossible to get it. It was just a spike. Nice job, traders. Not too many profits being posted. One over on YouTube so far. One over on the member section. Yeah, it's too high to chase it. And it's not doing anything anymore. It's like it ran out of fuel. I would rather see this, though, than that big 3-inch red candle right after it. I'd rather just see it run out of fuel. BGL. Looking at the volume, it's not extremely high. Hopefully, they're just getting started with this one. Money flow is coming in strong. The percentage of buyers is down low. Now it's getting up there, 100%. But the volume is not high enough to really do a good scalp without having trouble to get in and get out. Just a few people here trading. No big buyer rush here, but is going higher. Maybe there's no sellers aware of this one. BGL moving up. Tall wick on the top. Somebody taking profits. Volume is still low. Now there's sellers. It's really weak play here. It's not a big, strong push. Money flow is red. Profit taking. Going to go ahead and mark a label up, I mean, a line up here at 575. I really don't think we're going to go back up there and break it, though. We ran out of buyers here. DRCT moving again, 565. I don't like money flow here. It's a weak move, kind of laying horizontal. The yellow line is flat. There may not be much here to get. DRCT holding the 560 area. And it seems to be struggling to find buyers. Sorry for the yawn. RAYA looking up from the bottom here. Few buyers coming in. Got to be really careful here. I'm going to put a resistance level there because we have a lot of tall wicks there on the left at $4. I would definitely not buy into this just yet. Let's see if we can break the $4 level and stay up there. Testing that $4 level. We are now above it to 407. Back down below it. Let's see if we can break through and stay up there. I don't think we can. That's a lot of wicks right here. That tells me a lot of sellers are sitting up here in this area. Those that have Bookmap can probably see that red bar up here. That's why I don't need Bookmap. I know where that red bar is. Never got anywhere with RAYA. And thank you, Joe. CompuCare, from what I understand, if you hit the support button up there and tell them you want to trade the restricted stocks, they will have you verbally or type in an agreement, an approval, or whatever. Also, I've also heard that if you sign out of toss and back in, that an agreement pops up. But if you do either or, it still takes about 24 hours for approval. MOVE, looking north again, caught my attention in the scans. If it goes up to retest, it'll go up to $20.20. It may be headed there now. That would be about 50 cents from where it is, 75, depending on the move, I guess. We do have a white arrow in play. There are more buyers than normal. And the white arrow has gone away. So did the buyers. That white arrow is back. So we probably will be going up here, I believe. Volume is quite low, but we're looking in the correct direction. But with no volume, what's it going to do? Nothing, probably. Volume has completely died. Occasional buyer coming in. And I think it doesn't have a heartbeat anymore. Hello, Robert, on YouTube. Smart Candles Pro up here. I just have the labels turned off. The bubbles. Well, all of a sudden we went to nothing happening. Fisher, there are four labels up here. Which label are you talking about? Well, I can't compare settings with you at the current time, Fisher. I'm on YouTube stream also. Certain things I can't reveal. PT, I call it Friday. Weird Fridays. Seeing a lot of red across the board. Seeing a few bounces, nothing being driven up really hard. So DRCT needs to break this level before I would be interested in it. I'm not interested in just a bounce between in the squeeze here or the consolidation that it's in. I want it to break new levels and start running. If it's not breaking levels, I'm not interested in it. Testing that 567. If the buyers are willing to drive the price up past this point, there's a lot better chance you're going to make a profit. Testing that 567 again. Still having trouble getting above it. SOPA moving up. I was informed of it earlier. Didn't check it. I should have checked it. So thank you, Gabby, or I think that's what it says. Gabus. 285. Volume's quite low on it. Trying to find something on the first breakout, not something that's already ran. I'm seeing more red than I'm seeing green. Might be impossible to find anything at the moment. Volume has pretty much dropped off everywhere. Joe, you don't know how true that statement is. When I try to get YouTubers a play in, and it seems to be like 5 minutes after their free session is over, the stocks start running. So that's a very true statement. And if you notice, sometimes I let them run over. I tried to try to catch it for them, but it just don't work out that way. They get some good plays in at YouTube though. Just not as many as we do. Not seeing anything at the moment. The RCT breaking out. Question is, are there more people than this one candle to keep it going? Looking at the volume flow is nice. It's increasing. Checking the percentage up here in the buyers and sellers. The buy percentage is kind of low at times. This needs to be a higher number, preferably above 80 in green. There we go. Buyers are coming back, 93%. Getting weak again. Money flow still looks good. Dominator bars still look good. Percentages are low. Some people bailing out, tired of waiting. Percentages are high. Buyers are coming in. Now it's weak. It's definitely not flying. There's buyers here to support the price level, but occasionally we get extra buyers to push it up a few more cents. Red, profit taking, more impatient buyers, pulling out probably. Waiting to see what happens here on DRCT. About equal buyers and sellers, not getting anywhere anytime fast or anytime soon. Little spike to the upside, trying to keep it up. Still getting nowhere. This delta is a measurement of the buying volume minus the selling volume, and you get a result. You look at a scale that's 0 to 100 and 0 to negative 100. This would be that measurement over a specific time period. I don't remember the time period I put in here, but it's a measurement between the buying volume minus the selling volume. I haven't even made a trade today. I'm not liking the market for some reason. I guess because it's Friday. If something good pops up that I can just feel comfortable trading, I might trade it, but I'm not here searching for something to buy. If it pops up and it's a good one, I'll click the button. If it pops up and it's weak, I'll let it go. Currently, we're having a few bars go up and then right back down. They're not actually running, they're just kind of teasing, really. I'm gonna mark a level up here at 592 on BGL. If we can break it, it may run, but I don't see it happening. I don't see enough buyers in here. We got very short dominator bars. There's barely any volume. We did break the 592. Volume is quite low. Now pulling right back down. Sanchez, my opinion is you guys need to come over and join us, and I won't have to worry about what time I need to sign off YouTube. If y'all come and join us, all the headaches go away. But that's your call, not mine. You see, the program works. All I can do is prove to you what I got is good. It's up to you to make the next step. So, no pressure. You see it. I will never have a 1 month membership. It's by the month, but it's 3 months at a time. If there wasn't any thieves in the world, I would have a 30-day subscription. But when I go down to 30 days, they come in, they pay 1 month's fee, they strip everything off the website, and they're gone, and I never see them again. All they want to do is steal code. So that's the reason why 3 months in advance. They absolutely do. I'm measuring buyers and sellers. If it has volume, it's going to work. A lot of the traders trade on different platforms and they use Thinkorswim as their charting platform. You don't have to trade on Thinkorswim. You can still trade on your Webull and all of that, but you still need to set up Thinkorswim so you can set your charts up. Or you can just trade with Thinkorswim. I have issues, but I'm willing to overlook some of the issues because I still make good money on it. And every platform is going to have an issue every now and then, and I don't see any sense in pulling away from Thinkorswim because it sold out and they're still trying to get it going again. It's been sold before. I've been through this before with Thinkorswim. Hopefully Schwab gets it together and we're back to the number 1%, the 100% platform again. I have high hopes that they will get that done. I just don't know when. This platform has stood out for many years. It's an excellent platform. It's just that right now it's not being managed properly. But I think they are on it. Sagar, that's a very easy fix. Smart Candles Pro is only programmed for Thinkorswim. So if you're changing symbols, and let's say you have your chart set up like this and you change symbols and the chart is no longer set up, what you need to do is go to this gear icon and let's see where we're at here. Looking for pricing right here under the time axis, uncheck this time zoom and then apply it in OK. And then go back to your charts and set them up like you want them to be set up. And then come back to that gear icon, back to this tab, and recheck this box and save it. And it will save your chart setup for you. That's right, Majika. That's why I was willing to do that. I'm ready for a stock. CompuCare, I don't need level 2. I just have this up here because somebody wanted it. My level 2 is counting these percentages, that they are a lot better than trying to read level 2. And I don't even have to count them. I've got the software calculating the buyers and the seller percentages. Being able to monitor those is a lot better than trying to say, oh, that's higher than this one. No, that one's higher now. This is too big of a battle. This is easy. See you later, CompuCare. Have a blessed one. All right, YouTubers, that free hour is up. This is Friday. Not much activity this morning. I tried, but I don't move the market. I just watch it. But thank you for joining me this morning. Visit us over at volumespikes.com and give it a whirl. We'd love to have you on board. You come here every day. I know a lot of you do. I can see the names repeat over and over and over. You know the system works. We're just waiting on you to join us, help drive these stocks up a little higher. The more of us that buy them, the more activity the stock gets, and hopefully we can make a little bit more. But we'd love to have you on board. Have a very blessed weekend. I am out of here. God bless.